Hey guys, we just wanted to remind you that our 80,000 subscriber giveaway ends on January 31st, so make sure that you go and enter. There is a link at the bottom of the description down below where you can enter the giveaway. There's also the giveaway video that you can go watch. I would highly recommend it because we have a 2022 rewind that Jesse put together. It's super awesome. Thank you guys for all your support. So I already showed you this part of this giant collection, and here is the rest.
What up, peeps? Welcome to today's vlog. We have amiibos.
We have been getting some really awesome packages in the mail, guys, and today is no different. We did get the rest of that collection that we kind of previewed in yesterday's video, so I'm going to be showing you that later in this one. That collection is insane. You're not going to want to miss that, so make sure you stick around. But for now, I have two packages here from two different people to show you. And then we have the big one later, and then also another one for later. So, first up, this Nintendo Switch and Wii U collection. I do believe that all of these are opened, like every single one. There are some sealed games in here. You can probably see them. But I think all of the collector's editions are opened, at least most of them. But there's some really, really awesome stuff in here. This one, I don't know if you've ever had that one come through. This is missing the game, but the game's the easy part to find, so we'll be able to complete that pretty easily. The Ganondorf statue one there, that is always really, really popular. And then we have two of the Switch GameCube style controllers there. And then that was from one person. And I'm sorry that I don't remember who sent this stuff because we have so many packages coming in and I've already pulled their notes to the side to send them the payments and everything. So I'm really sorry for not, shouting out your name, but you know who you are, and I do appreciate it. And then we have this collection here. We have 11 Wii Motion Plus adapters, a couple Wii remotes. We have a waiver with the receiver, a boxed Mario Land. Then we have some Super Nintendo, some manuals and stuff, PS4 and N64. And then there's a bunch of games that I just didn't have room to lay out. Not all of these are on the cheaper side. I just didn't have room, like I said, so I did set aside some of the really, really cool titles. The Disney's Hide and Sneak would be really awesome. Unfortunately, it does not have a manual. There were some other loose games included in here. I've already gone through and checked for cases, so some of these ones were loose and we had cases for them. And then PS2 is kind of where the main bulk of the collection was. So we have some really awesome games here. Champions Return to Arms is my #1 favorite PS2 game. That game is amazing. And I can't wait for us to have game night at our house because I think we're going to try to do like a 4-player session. And obviously, as you can tell by this, the person that sent this in is a man of taste. A man of elegance and class. This is Champions of Norath. This is the first game. This is the sequel. This is the first one. Both incredible. And then finishing it off, there we go. So if you guys have anything to sell, feel free to email us. I am trying to get back to people as quickly as I can, but as you can imagine, based on the amount of packages we're getting in the mail, there are a lot of emails. So it does take me a little bit of time to reply to everyone, but I'm doing the best I can, and thank you guys so much. So I actually made a mistake in that one. All of this Wii U and Switch stuff is part of the really big collection, which I'm going to show you later today. I thought that this was from somebody else, but turns out it is from the same exact person. So we'll look at the rest of their stuff later. New stuff going into the system. We also bought a Super Nintendo collection, which is full of awesome games. A lot of uncommon stuff, hard to find stuff. This came from David. He is a regular customer of ours. He heard that we were looking for some Super Nintendo games, and he was like, hey, I was about to pare down my Super Nintendo collection, so you guys are looking, let's make a deal. And we did. So I'm just gonna kind of go through them like this. They're obviously not priced yet, but Doom Troopers, Fire Striker, some pretty uncommon stuff. Wolfenstein, Ignition Factor, Itchy and Lots of uncommon games that we don't get very often. And this is the only one that I would say is kind of like in like bad condition. You can see it's like really faded, really like discolored. But the majority of these are in really, really nice condition as well, which is super cool to see. Kendo Rage we don't get very often. Realm, I don't think we've ever had in stock. That Beauty and the Beast game is also hard to find. Peacekeepers we don't get very often. Demon's Crest, awesome. Sonic Blast Man 2, pretty hard to find game. I don't think we've ever had. Bomberman, Biometal, Blackthorn, King Arthur. And we have a couple manuals here to go with them as well. Secret of Evermore, I believe this is the map that goes with it. And that game's not even in here. Oh, wait, no, there it is. I didn't remember seeing it. So the manuals, obviously this one not in the best condition. But thank you, David. This is awesome. And our Super Nintendo section, well, our glass case is actually not too bad, and I think that every single game here is a glass case title, but we actually need like Super Nintendo filler right now. Our shelf of cheaper games is pretty much all sports and like Super Caesar's Palace and stuff like that, so we need more cheaper games if anyone has anything they're looking to sell. But thank you, David, this is amazing. So I already showed you this part of this giant collection, and here is the rest. This is one of the larger collections that we have purchased in recent memory. This is obviously filled with some really, really awesome stuff. I'm excited to go through and show you guys. Real quick though, he did throw in these 4 steelbooks and said that they were for my collection. I actually already have these 3. This one is a steelbook, but it's not like for a particular game. It's kind of just like a carrying case. So I'm gonna hold on to this one, but these 3, since I already have them, I'm going to disperse these amongst everyone else that works here, whoever wants them. I think if Kyle doesn't have the Persona one, he's gonna want that. Ariel might want that, but Ariel also really likes Monster Hunter, so we'll figure it out. We'll get those to some other people. We also had a few more accessories here, some factory sealed cable and some memory cards. This one is very, very yellowed. And then we have the Smash controller adapter for the Switch, and then we have some more Switch games. I know I already showed you guys some in the clip earlier in the video, but this is the rest of the Switch games here. And there was one Wii U game, and we have GameCube. Some of these are kind of like alphabetized because that's just how he had them, but I've moved them around so much so they aren't really anymore. And I have not pulled out anything. Obviously there's some really good stuff in here like Feature Perfect. If I were to pull games out and show them front facing, that would have been one of them. But I just got them all stacked up here so I can kind of go through them quickly. This stuff is not in our inventory just yet, but hopefully it is very, very soon. And don't forget, these videos are filmed 2 days before they go up right now. So there's a chance that by the time the video goes up, some of the stuff will be on the website and available. But don't hold me to that because we have a lot of stuff to work on right now. There's a lot still to enter and still stuff to do. But this is an awesome GameCube collection. He has pretty much all of the first party titles and all the must-haves, and then as you can probably see, he has a bunch of like subsets complete. So all the Need for Speed games, all of the like the Mortal Kombat games, all the Harry Potters, all the Prince of Persia, stuff like that. And then this last stack here towards the bottom is like most of the first party stuff that he had in these like plastic cases. So really, really awesome collection of GameCube games. Nothing like crazy rare, just like good stuff overall. We also have a sealed black controller and then some big box stuff here, which is always really awesome to get. And then we have Nintendo 64 and Super Nintendo complete in box. So I will let you guys know that I haven't like looked at any of these yet, comparing them to like my collection or anything. I do have every single one of these games already, but there might be something that is a condition upgrade for me, and if there is, I will try to let you guys know. There's 2 Mario Karts for here because he actually only had 1, but there was a copy of Mario Kart 64, and we actually got Adam one of these for Christmas, and turns out he already had it. So he swapped that just for Mario Kart 64, so that's why that one's here. StarCraft is pretty hard to find. That is awesome. Mario 64, obviously the best game of all time. Both Vigilante 8s are pretty uncommon. I got that 007 upside down on accident. Mortal Kombat, WWF No Mercy, Mario Tennis, we have Star Fox, 1080, lots of really, really awesome stuff. So thank you so much. This is a awesome collection, and very, very happy to be able to make the deal and get this stuff. After Mystic Ryan posted his unboxing of one of our mystery boxes, we had, I'm not joking, hundreds and hundreds of mystery boxes ordered, and that really cleaned us out of pretty much everything in the glass cases for most consoles. GameCube in particular was one of them that got hit the hardest, and between this collection here, but also all the other packages we've been getting in the mail recently, our GameCube section is really, really good right now, probably close to the best it's ever been, so I'm super, super happy about that. I love having an awesome selection like this available for our customers, so thank you so much. This is awesome.
Hello, welcome to another trade. Let's take a look at some stuff that we got in today. We have the Sega Genesis Mini. I think that just came out not too long ago, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it comes with like the Sega CD games on it, but that might be confusing with something else. But this is brand new, never been opened. Same with this. We have a Sony PlayStation Classic, also factory sealed. We have some PS2 games here. Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy VII. Kingdom Hearts, 2 copies, Final Fantasy 12, Naruto, Devil May Cry, GTA, Soul Calibur 3, some good stuff here. Got some more games. We have a pre-owned Zelda Game & Watch. Got Dragon Warrior on the NES, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the NES. A regular who is going to Japan found this and he just gave it to us. But it is a Super Game Boy 2. You can only use it on the Super Famicom, or if you have an adapter for the Super Nintendo, or if you break the tabs on the Super Nintendo, you can play Game Boy Advance games on the Super Famicom or Super Nintendo. We got some Sly, Ratchet and Clank here. Some PS4 games. We got Minecraft, Skylanders Swap Team, very expensive. All the Skylanders PS4 and Xbox One and Switch games are very expensive. Transformers Devastation and Skylanders Swap Force, also pretty expensive. Got Halo Master Chief Collection and Injustice 2, Mortal Kombat 11, and then for Xbox we got Oddworld Munch's Odyssey, Simpsons Hit and Run, and Fable. Then we have a Xbox 360 exclusive JRPG called Blue Dragon. Never really got into it, but alright, it's decent. We got Call of Duty Black Ops 2. We have one single Switch game. This is Dead or School. I think this is maybe not safe for work, if I'm not mistaken. Little risque on the cover there, but it is a Japanese import. I don't know if you really need to know English to play this, because I think it's just a side-scrolling like beat 'em up or hack and slash type of game. But yeah. Anyways, we got some PS3 here. We have Resident Evil something Operation Raccoon City, I think. Got Dead Island, Rage, Tomb Raider, Call of Duty, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Got some more 360 here. Halo 3 Collector's Edition. More Halo games. Mass Effect, Minecraft, Story Mode, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, Mortal Kombat DC Universe. Got some PS1 games here. Pac-Man World, Championship Motocross, Spyro Ripto's Rage, and the Collector's Series for Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I've seen this movie so many times. We have, for Super Nintendo, Tiny Toons Adventures, Buster Bust Loose, and Toy Story, and Super Mario World. And we also have a Super Game Boy that you can only play Game Boy games and maybe Game Boy Color. I'm not 100% sure. We got a VMU. We got some Amiibos here. Pac-Man and Dr. Mario. And then this is pretty sweet. This is Zelda and Chill. Zelda and Chill, a tape by Michael. But this is GameChops. You might be familiar with some of the music because we play it in our videos. There's like the background music for a lot of the clips. So definitely check them out. Anyways, that is it for now.
Abby.
Yeah, what's up?
Question of the day.
Oh my god.
If you...
Question of the day when we're open.
Oh yeah.
And there's customers around.
If you were forced to sell something, like if you needed money for something, and you had to like get rid of something from your collection, what would it be?
Probably The Saturn games that I have. I have not played them quite yet. Sorry, I'm taking a price tag off of the Joy-Con. Because I kept some of the Saturn games from our collection, and then I also bought some that I probably shouldn't have, like Enemy Zero. Those are really expensive. But yeah, I'd probably sell the Saturn games and the 2 Saturn consoles I have.
To kind of consolidate parts of my collection that I don't really care about, and one of those areas was my Pokemon stuff. I'm getting rid of every mainline Pokemon game besides Fire Red, because I don't like mainline games and I'm tired of trying to force myself to.
Or are you keeping Fire Red?
Because that's my first Pokemon game,
And it's the best one.
It is. But like I'm keeping RCS and like on Snap, all the different spin-offs, just not the mainline games. But if I had to go like beyond that, I would just get rid of all the Pokemon games in general, because I don't really... Pokemon's cute, but I don't care.
So if I had to get rid of anything, it'd probably be something that like took up too much space or was just not worth having, and that would be all my collector's editions.
Even the Final Fantasy ones?
Yeah. Because, I don't know. I really like my PS1 collection as it is right now, and my PS2 collection as it is right now. And the collector's editions just take up so much space.
So honestly, I'd be pretty much okay with getting rid of almost everything. Just not my Kingdom Hearts stuff. Like, I have a few systems that I don't really use. Sometimes I just pick stuff up from the store since I started working here that I was like, sure, I'll buy it, but I don't really need it, so I could just download it all on my computer.
Like that giant Lord of the Rings statue that you bought back?
Yes. It's not, yeah, bought. It's now safely sitting atop a shelf.
That's sticking over the shelf.
Yeah, it works. Kinda.
It's better than a coffee table.
That's true.
I wasn't using it as a coffee table. I was using it as a footrest.
Yes.
Like Colton was using it as a coffee table.
Yeah, I had
Yes.
it in the box that came in from the mail, and I had it just sitting in the middle of my room as a coffee table.
We
because
both
I couldn't-
equally treated it very poorly. I keep forgetting to bring the steel book in.
Oh, you're good. But yeah, pretty much anything.
If I had to choose something, I would get rid of the Dreamcast and the Pico stuff. The Pico would be really easy, but the Dreamcast, that would be getting rid of a full library. But the Pico and the Dreamcast stuff is the only Sega stuff that I even have left, so if I had to choose something, it would be those. It wouldn't create that much room, but it would create a lot of funds, because Dreamcast stuff is not cheap.
It would probably be Cubivore. As much as it would gut me. Yeah, probably Cubivore.